So in this video, we are going to learn how to send new tasks from Google Tasks to Slack. Now suppose guys you are using Google Tasks to create and manage all of your regular based tasks. And you want that whenever a new task you are creating in Google Tasks, you want to share the same task into your Slack channel to update your team members with the task details. So let me tell you, you can actually automate this process. So in this automation, whenever a new task will be created in Google Tasks, automatically the details of that task will be shared as a channel message on our Slack channel. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Tasks to Slack. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we have to connect our Google Task account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window, so that every time a new task will be created in our Google Task account, automatically the details of that newly created task will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And after that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send those new task details as a channel message on our Slack channel, so that we can update our team members for the same task as well. Now let's see how it is done. So here in Choose App, search for Google Task. Just select it. And then after selecting our trigger application, in trigger event from the drop down, we are going to select new task as the trigger event. After selecting our trigger event, click on Connect and select Add New Connection over here. Now we have to connect our Google Task account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign in with Google button and then select your Google Task account in which you are going to create the new task. After selecting it, just scroll down and click on Continue over here. After clicking on Continue, we can see that a Google Task account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the task list. And here in the drop down, you can see all the task list which you have created in your Google Task account can be seen over here. So in my Google Task account, you can see that I have created 3 task lists. First one is my task, second one is Pabbly team, and third one is the teamwork. So the new task from which task list we want to get inside Pabbly Connect. So new task from which particular task list we want to send on Slack. We have to select that particular task list over here. So for example, I'm going to select teamwork as the task list. I want to get the new task from this particular task list named as teamwork. Now after selecting our task list, we just have to click on Save and Send Test Request. And when we click on Save and Send Test Request, the details of the most recent task, the last task which we have created in this task list in Google Task will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So before doing that, let's create a new task over here. I'll just click on this Add Task button. We are going to name this task as, for example, Demo Task. This is the name of the task. And we are just setting up this automation. This is the description of this particular task over here. We are just setting up this automation. Let's add a date, for example, 5th of April 2023. This is the date of tomorrow. Okay, so here guys, just now we have added a new task in our Google Task account. And after adding this, let's get back to Pabbly Connect and click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response from Google Task. And this is the response. These are the details of the last task, the most recent task which we have created in our Google Task account. Here you can see the title of the task, you can see the date and time, that at what date and time this task was created. Here we can see the description, the note of the task and all the other details, and you can see the due date too. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the details of a new task from Google Task inside Pabbly Connect. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to share the same details of a new task from Google Task as a message on our Slack channel. So to do this, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose App, search for Slack. Select Slack over here. After selecting Slack, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Send Channel Message. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Slack account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Slack button. And then here guys, we have two different options to make this connection. Either we can use a user-based connection or we can make a bot-based connection over here. So here it is asking us for the token type, the connection type. You can see a hyperlink in the help text. By clicking on it, you can see a complete difference, that what is the difference between a user-based connection and a bot-based connection in Slack. So here at this page, you can see the difference. Right now in this video, I'm going to set up a user-based connection and click on Save. Now because guys, I have already logged in my Slack account in my browser, you can see that Pabbly Connect has detected the same account over here. And after this, here we just have to scroll down and click on Allow. By clicking on Allow guys, you can see that our Slack account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the channel, that in our Slack account, in which particular channel we want to send the message. So I have created this channel named as New Task. So from this drop down, here you can see a list of all the channels which we have created on our Slack account. And we are going to select that channel on which we want to send the message, New Task. After selecting the channel, the next thing it asks us is the message. So what is the message which I want to send on my Slack channel? So in the message, I want to send the details of a new task which we have received from Google Tasks. So I want my message to be, hello team, we have a new task. Task name, description, and due date. So these are the details of a new task which we have received from Google Task in trigger window. And here from this responses of a task, we have the title of the task, we have the description of the task note, and the due date as well. One by one, we have to add these same details over here in this message field. And to add these details, we have to basically map these responses of task details over here in this field of message. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of message. Like in this message, in front of task name, I want to mention the name of the task. So we'll just bring our cursor over here, and after clicking here, in the drop down, here you can see a list of all the tasks which we have created in Google Task. And out of all of these details, out of all of these responses which we have received from Google Task, select the response of title and map it over here. In the same way, from the drop-down, map the description in front of description and map the due date in front of due date as well. So this is the kind of message I want to send on my Slack channel whenever a new task is created in Google Task. And in this message, we are going to mention the details of the newly created task as well. After creating the message with the task details, it is asking us image URL and image alt text. So using this action of Slack, if you want, you can also send some kind of image on our Slack channel. If you want to send an image, just enter the URL, the link of the image in this field, and enter the text, the name of the image over here. Right now in this video, we are not going to send any image, so we can ignore this field for now. Then it is asking us bot name. So a bot is going to send these messages on our Slack channel. So what will be the name of that bot? For example, I would like to name my bot as Pabbly. So I have entered the bot name as Pabbly. If you want, you can give any name to your bot. Like instead of Pabbly, you can give the bot name as Google Task as well. Then it is asking us for the bot icon. Like you can actually change the icon, the display picture of bot as well. You just have to enter the link, the URL of an image which you want to set up as a display picture of that bot over here. Right now, these fields are not mandatory like bot icon, auto expand, link username and channel, and all of these fields are not mandatory, not required right now. So I'm just going to ignore these fields for now. And after that, just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the message which we have created over here with all the details of a new task from Google Tasks, the same message has been sent on our Slack channel. So let's check it. We will go to a Slack channel, and yes guys, here you can see that on our channel, a new message is being shared. The message says, "Hello team, we have a new task. Task name demo task. Description, we are just setting up this automation and this is the due date, 5th of April 2023. So the same details which we have entered while creating this task in our Google Task demo task, we are just setting up this automation and the due date is 5th of April. This means the automation workflow which we have created between Google Task and Slack using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. And to test it, we will just go to our Google Task account and we are going to create another task. For example, I would like to name this task as real-time test. The details are, we are testing this automation in real time. So this is the description. Let's add a due date as 10th of April over here. So just now I have created a new task in my Google Task account and we will see within 10 minutes the same task details will be shared as a channel message on our Slack channel. And it basically takes 10 minutes because here in the trigger of our automation workflow of Google Task, you can see that it is written every 10 minutes. When you will hover on it, it says this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes. This means Pabbly Connect will go to our Google Task account every 10 minutes and it will check that whether a new task details are added or not. Or if we have added any new task details, it will get the details of that new task, bring back to Pabbly Connect, and then this automation workflow is going to start. It is going to get triggered. So let's wait for 10 minutes over here. Okay, so we have successfully waited for 10 minutes. Now let's check our Slack account. And yes guys, here you can see that on our Slack account, you can see the same message. We have the same task name, real-time test, we have the same description, and also the same date 10th of April 2023. The same details of a task which we have entered while creating the task in Google Task. This means guys, the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And we have tested this automation in real time too. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find a clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.